How many of you were here when I did the part one of how to close more sales? Okay, so not there. Yeah, not everyone's here. Good. Okay. So part one, when a few weeks ago, when I did a part one of how to close more sales, and I shared some of the basics of the sales mentality, the mindset, and the belief you need to have of your product, your conviction, your confidence, and some basic strategies as well. So today, I want to change things up and do something a little bit different, kind of like the hot seat. Usually what we do, by the way, if you're first time here, we have a PowerPoint, I do a presentation, and from time to time I like to do things a little bit different. So today I'm not going to teach. I'm actually going to coach. I'm not going to teach, I'm going to coach. So as I'm coaching, then I'm going to point things out and what are some things you can do. So how many of you are actually maybe doing a lot of free consultation or you're meeting with a lot of prospects, but you're not closing sales?
Well, not closing a large percentage of them.
Okay, what percentage are you closing?
Less than half.
Okay, less than half. What do you sell?
Animation.
Animation. And you, sir?
Wanting photography and cinematography.
Photography?
Photography, photo video.
Photo videos, okay. And then what's your closing percentage?
Okay. Last year, when I was $1,000 cheaper, it was almost 95% closing sale. And then now I am $1,000
More expensive, yeah.
It is down to 5 to 10%.
Okay, interesting,
So
okay.
it's like
Okay, who else has your hand up? Yes.
So it's awful.
Hmm?
It's awful.
Okay.
Close to zero.
Close is zero. Okay, and how are you meeting with? But I want you meeting with a lot of people, but you just aren't closing them. Like you have a lot of meetings. Who? Give me. Yes. What do you sell?
I'm a pronunciation coach.
A pronunciation coach. Sell your ears. Okay, interesting.
And sometimes I meet with people and I spend a lot of time telling them what I do or like helping them out, and then I realize like animation's really expensive service,
Correct.
right? And a lot of people are, holy crap, I didn't realize it was so expensive.
Okay, okay. I think that's a good one. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Round of applause. Nice. Okay.
Make sure it's speaking to the mic.
You're speaking to the mic. This is not a hot seat.
Okay.
This is the
Cold seat?
Cold seat. That's it. Okay. Maybe introduce yourself, what you do, a little bit of company.
Okay. My name is Nathan, and I have an animation company that builds persuasive animations for technology companies and recycling companies. And we're really big in the recycling industry because they just love it. They actually come to us, and we don't have to do any selling, and it's wonderful. But some of our other clients, we end up spending tons of time trying to find before we make any sales.
Nathan, are you the one that's taking my ideas and notes? And
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Tell them what you do. It's good.
I take notes of Dan Lux, all of his ideas, and then I send it to everybody so that they have it for a lifetime.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's your domain name? How could they get the notes?
Maybe I should put it on my website actually.
Yeah.
But I just put it on Google Docs right now and then just send it out to all my contacts. But I'll put it on my website soon actually. That's a good idea. It's creativeinventory.ca.
Okay. So somewhere on there, some blog or something. Okay. So tell me how you typically sell. So pretend I'm a prospect. You're meeting with me. What do you do?
I don't think I'm fantastic at it, but usually I just try to learn a lot about their business.
Like, let's do a role play. What kind of company would I be have?
Technology company.
I'm a technology company.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for an animation company.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I try to...
Do you do it on face-to-face or do it over the phone?
I usually do it by email, and then I move to a meeting.
Okay, and email, what do you say in the email?
I just send out a lot of kind of emails showing people what I do. I've recently started sending them like notes that I have that I think that would interest them.
Okay.
And then certain percentage of people show some kind of interest.
Okay.
And I put them in a leads category.
Okay.
And then the leads category, I send them an email and try to build a relationship with them.
Okay.
Over months. And it usually actually takes me about a year to turn that lead into a sale.
So 1 year sales cycle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are emailing them, and when in over a year period of time. If
And then eventually they're like, hey, I need an animation. We should have a meeting. And then we have a meeting and we discuss ideas. And I give them a lot of my ideas. And then I say, an animation is $5,000. And they're like, whoa.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay, so what Nathan is selling is animation, right? And that's mostly your feature, your product. And as you're going through this, do it for yourself, by the way, for your business. So animation is what you're selling. Why do I need it?
It helps convince customers that they should sign up for your product or service. It helps educate your customers.
Do you do like long animation or short animation?
Really short. It should be short.
Like
Otherwise,
60 second, 90 second type
yeah,
thing?
otherwise people stop paying attention to
Okay,
it.
so what's your average price point?
$3,000 to $5,000.
Okay, and how long does it take you to do it?
Usually I like to have a month because then I have a lot of I can have time to make it good.
Okay, is your stuff good?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So from animation, why they buy animation? What's the hidden benefit?
Marketing.
Lead generation.
What?
Lead generation.
No, what are they buying? More what? More money. Okay. So feature benefit. What if we dig even deeper? What are they buying? What?
Higher conversion rate.
A high conversion, but that's okay. High conversion, which leads to maybe even more profit, right?
Building relationships with their potential customers.
But why couldn't I just make a video on my own? Why do I need animation? What makes it unique?
Animations are way more entertaining.
More
than
entertaining,
Text.
more viral, perhaps.
Yeah.
Better results.
Yeah. And they're fun too. And who doesn't want to watch animation?
Okay. But what are they buying?
Market share.
Are they buying a length of time so that the rating goes up because somebody's sitting on your site for a while?
No, but why are people writing a check to Nathan for $5,000?
Brand exposure.
Brand exposure, but that's more like here, right? Feature. What's the difference between a feature and a benefit?
Feature tells, benefits sell.
Yes, but what's the difference between them? Yeah, so a feature is what it does, what the thing does, go taxi, right? What it does. A benefit is what it does for the customer. Okay, so they're not just buying animation, they're buying, if I spend $5,000,
Buying a sales machine.
that's correct. Right? If I spend $5,000, I'm going to have something that can work for me, get high conversion for a long time, that could potentially be worth how much to me?
Tens of thousands of dollars.
Tens of
potentially
could be,
more.
usually more, maybe even $50,000, $100,000. So the pitch is not just more money.
They just automated their sales system.
The pitch is he's selling money at a discount. You getting it? He's selling money at a discount.
Okay.
If they only see 5,000 animation, too expensive.
Yeah.
I can get my.
They're like, I can get any animator to do that.
That's
and
correct.
I'm like, yeah, you could, but it's not going to work though.
That's
because
correct.
They don't have the knowledge of psychology and of copywriting. To
Correct.
Put into
To
animation.
have something that's compelling,
They just build
that
an
sells, that
animation.
converts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a big difference. Animation that converts into sales.
Mhm.
It's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
So what about your business? Your feature, your benefit, but what's the hidden benefit? What's the hidden benefit? I give you 2 minutes.
I'm selling you money.
Hold on. 2 minutes? Okay, think of that.